What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be talking about how to run a 5-yard out route versus press using a dive release. Okay, so we're going to be talking about what is an actual dive release, why that works in this situation, how you guys can be more efficient when you got a quick route against press coverage. Okay, so I hope this video helps you guys out, gives you some value on some certain things, and hopes it teaches you a few new aspects of the wide receiver position that you did not know before. But also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you want to know a 2-week-long on-field workout schedule to improve your route running and learn 20 new press releases with drills to work on each one, check out that very first link in the description below for our route running Bible. So what you'll get access to is, like I said, how to improve your route running in 10 days training schedule. It's a step-by-step 2-week-long schedule on how to improve your route running, give you all the sets and repetitions and drills mapped out into an instructional video. And we also include a 48-minute long video on 20 press releases, when to use each one, and then drills to work on each one. So I hope you guys can check that out. It's the very first link in that description below. Let's get started with this video. So now we're looking at this route from Santana Moss. This is going to be a dive release on a 5-yard out. So a dive release is one of the best releases to use when you actually have to run a 5-yard out and you're against press coverage. So a dive release is exactly how it sounds. It's like when you dive literally to the inside. You're just trying to cross this DB's face. You're trying to get him to move off this platform and be able to get to the 5-yard out. The mistake a lot of people make is they'll see press coverage right here. They have a quick 5-yard out, and because they think it's just a general quick route, they'll just go run to the outside. They'll just take off to the outside and try to run this thing and round it off. Meanwhile, what this DB is going to do is he's going to get right into your hip, work you back to the sideline all over this route, and we're not going to be involved in the play. When it's a grand scheme of things, when it's actually 11 on 11 and we have a full play concept, we're not going to be involved if we just try to run it to the outside. So we have to work this DB off the platform. Now, this dive release, this is 2 steps on a 45-degree angle right across the DB's face. And it's kind of like you could take a little bit of like a prep step, a balance step with that first step. You can almost maybe think of it like 3 steps, like you're stepping with the left leg first, 1, 2, 3. But main thing is we need 2 hard steps on a 45-degree angle trying to cross this DB's face. Now, if you do more than 2 steps, that's going to screw up timing. A lot of guys, what they'll do is they'll do this dive release, and then they take all these choppy steps right here. They'll break like 4 steps, right? All that does, that's going to screw up timing with your quarterback. He's going to be holding the ball on a quick route like this. We have to move efficiently. 2 steps is plenty of steps. A lot of people don't like this release because receivers run it wrong. Receivers take too much time. They take too many steps. They don't just get out of this thing fast. So we have to make sure that we're only taking 2 steps. Now, what are we trying to sell in this situation? We're trying to sell like we're either running just like a 1-step slant. Maybe if you guys are a drag heavy team, trust me, fellas, if you guys are like a meshed heavy team, right? Like maybe you're out of the slot and you guys like to run a lot of mesh, where we got 2 slots dragging across the field. This is a great release to use. You look at guys in the NFL like Tyler Lockett, he'll use this all day long. He'll work this dive release, get this DB to jump to the outside, run the 5-yard out. Then when this DB starts anticipating it, he'll run the drag. Then one time he'll come off and he'll do a dive release, and then he'll give a quick jab back to the outside like he's breaking back to the out, and then continue on the drag. It's all about making your releases look the same, but mainly having a plan for it. Now, what gets this DB to jump, obviously, is we have to sell drag, right? That's the whole point of me talking about all that. So how do I do that? I got to make sure that my eyes are to the inside. I got to make sure that my shoulders and hips are to the inside, and I actually have to make sure that I'm running. So many guys, what they'll do is they won't, like we said, they take too much time at the top of the break, but off the line of scrimmage, they'll take choppy steps. I think that 2 specific steps right here, where they just take 2 little choppy steps, is going to get this DB to move. That's not going to get him to move. That's going to get him to stay square, shuffle with you, and then you're not going to have any space on that out. So I actually have to run. I actually have to commit my shoulders. I actually have to commit my hips to be able to get this DB to commit on this thing, and you see, opens up that gate. There's a certain point in every single rep where this DB is going to open up this gate, and he's going to commit to an inside move or an outside move or whatever it is. I just have to make sure that I do my job as a receiver, and I'm a salesman. My hips and my shoulders are there, my eyes are there, and I have speed. And that comes down, it sounds super easy to actually run into the cut, but a lot of guys can't do it. So many guys restrict their strides. So many guys don't let their hips open up and they don't actually run, and that's why they don't get separation. Then obviously Moss does a great job of bursting back up to the depth, breaking this thing right off, being in this blind spot of the DB, getting him to open up that gate, and he's able to create some space. Let's watch the thing again, full speed one more time. There's a great job by Santana Moss working that dive release, getting back up vertical, and then breaking this thing right off. All right, guys, if you have not heard, we are going to be in the San Diego area on October 24th. So if you guys are local to that area, or if you guys are in the California area, you want to come out and get some work with us for a 3-hour quarterback and wide receiver training clinic, check out that second link in the description below. If you're in that area, it's a great opportunity for you guys to come out, get some working with us. We have all the information in that second link below. Hope you guys could check that out. And again, if you have any questions on this video or any questions just in general, please don't hesitate to leave that in the comment section below. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I always appreciate the feedback. I'll see you guys next time.